Good morning, everyone. I am getting ready to head right into that corn and see what I can find that might still be good. I had been infested with corn worms, or you might call them silkworms, maybe. I don't know. But let's head in there. Climb over this fence here. Beans are coming along. Look at them loofahs. They are really starting to come along here. All right. Let's head right into the corn. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to do this with one hand, but I'll do a couple. I'll put it in my trusty basket. All right. Okay. Oh, I have got a jungle. Okay. So here is one. Definitely looks ready. I guarantee you. Let me get this out of the way. Come on, girls. That's probably got a bunch of silkworms in it, but it's okay. One. There's another one right here. Look at that. And there's one right here. Well, I could feel this one right here. There's going to be nothing left. Let me see here. See, look at these. Look at that. See, I think half of this stuff, which I actually did get a few that I was able to eat, but I don't know now. So let's get in here. I'm just going to tear this all down. Let's see what we can get. There's one. Sorry. There's another one right here. Boy, though, making that noise is very satisfying. Okay. Like, I don't, these are little. Like, look at this. But I don't know. See, I did something wrong. I don't know what, but right here. I got one here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I got some here. There's my basket. I'm going to turn you off and I'm going to get this done and I'll be back. All right, I am back because look at what, let's see, can I find it? Right there. Holy cow. I came right when I turned the phone off. I almost put my hand on that. Thank goodness I saw that flash of red. But that's a good sized nest right there. Get it to focus. Anyways, they hurt. I've been stung once. All right, I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, I am back. We'll see what I can salvage out of this. I mean, when I could feel that. Look at that. Oh, there's one right there. Oh, I forgot to get the little bowl. I'll be right back. I was going to put a bowl out here to collect these things for the chickens. Be back. only bowl I can find right there. Okay. All right. Let me peel this back a little bit and shake it. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Ugh. All right. One there. And whoop, there's another one. I don't know if you can see that right there. This looks like it could have been a good corn too. There we go. Look at that. What a shame. Look at this. Look at the pretty color. Doggone it. Well, I'm going to figure out. Look, I can see there's even wormholes on the bottom here. All right, come on, girl. I got some stuff for you. Just put it right here. Like these bugs everywhere. Come here, girl. There you are. Okay, and look at this. These little ones, or I should say, actually, these little things were actually like side by side with the big ones. Look at that. And I'm like, geez. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to. No, I have to figure this out for next year. Figure out what to put on the silks that come out of the corn, because apparently that's the eggs get laid on here by those moths, and then they crawl into your stuff. And you know, I just didn't investigate. I just thought I'll just do it, right? All right, I think it could be a worm in here. If so, let's see. Hey guys, what you doing? Look at all those wormholes. Do I see one, or did they climb out? Let's see what we got. Like, this poor corn didn't have a chance. It did not have a chance. It got ate up and left. Yeah, there's nothing in there. All right. Right now it is, I think, almost 11 o'clock. And I'm trying to hurry up before the sun gets out here. Now, I might be able to save this one. Look, even though up here, oh, there's a worm in there. I see it. I could cut this part off and save this part. Okay, that looks pretty gross. Yikes. Alrighty. I thought I saw a worm. I thought I saw one unless it dropped. Okay. Alright. But this corn actually is really pretty without that mess right up here. Like, look at that. I got a bowl. I brought some Ziplocs because I was going to have to freeze it. I don't know now. Might just need one only. Okay, so I'm going to put this in my trusty bowl. And there we go. And I'll wash them. Okay, hey girls. All my little lady friends there. And Mr. Okay. See what we can find. I'm collecting your worms in a bowl here, okay? This one might not make it. Even though it feels good, but I see a lot of like holes. I don't know how far it went down. No? Oh, no, I could do, holy cow. Look at that one. Look at that worm. I don't know if you could see it. Look at that. Eee. Okay, chickens. Look what I got. Look, I have green ones. Look, there's a green one right there. I don't know if you can see it. Green one, and then there's the brown or yellow ones. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what we got here. You know what I see? I'm gonna have to turn my hose on. Okay, I think I could do like, you know how they have those little tiny little corns? Because that looks really good. All right. I don't know, should I go turn the water? Let me go turn the water on. I'll be back, okay? All right. Ooh, these girls are happy. I think what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna, excuse me, ladies. Okay, just kind of give it a rinse here, right? And then I'll do it again. Why is that? Did I not? Oh, I didn't. Hold on. Hold on. There it is. Got it. And no pressure. Okay. Here we are. Ah, there we are. Okay, now I'll do it right here because I don't want to scare the girls away. Okay. I think this one right here, I can't, you cut that tip off, that's going to be nice. Get right in here. Do a better job with this one. All right. Have my little hat on. I have to watch the sun. I've already had, when I was 36, had skin cancer. I grew up in Southern California and I lived across the street from a swimming pool, a park, and about a 15-minute drive, depending on traffic, from the beach. All right, let's see what we got in here. Okay, so far, it's just looking like just a tip. Oh, wow. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that makes me happy. That, oh my gosh. Yes. Okay. All right, let me spray this down this way just to keep the, no worms though. I mean, they've already left. All right. When I'm done here, I'm going to show you my beans. Boy, those beans are really looking good too. Okay. Now here is this tiny little thing, and I think that it's either all eaten or there's some worms down in here. All the above. All right, let's see what we get out of this one. Oh, a green corn. Oh, but look, I have like a tiny little silkworm. Look, just barely getting ready. I should have told this is not dry, but at this point, I think that look at they're yellow inside. I guess they pop. I don't know. But anyways, here you go, girls. Got something for you. All right. Let's see what we got here. So far, got 3. Now, I was able to eat a couple of them. Like, I came out here and just picked them and went inside and did have to take a few worms away, but very edible. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Come on. Well, this one looks, ooh, yeah. Okay. I think that, yeah. All right. So this one, oh, could have been edible, but look at the bottom. The bottom and here, that's just not enough. I'll let the chickens enjoy this. Hey ladies, where'd you go? Come on, I got more. I got more for you girls. There you go. Come on, mister. Get your girls over here. Maybe it's the sun. They're just taking a break. There you are. There you go. Yeah. I got one that she came back. Can you see her? There we go. See if I can do it. Split this up just a wee bit. There we are. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna hurry up here because no worm. They've already left. Ah, look at that. Oh, that would have been a nice one. I mean, that would have been okay. I could have like snipped and snipped because it's evenly almost, but that doesn't look good. Well, shucks. All right. Looks like I just needed one Ziploc. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, look at this. Way down here and way up here. All right, so a neighbor down the way, he grew like corn that you can dry and you can make like cornmeal, because he wanted to make cornmeal to make corn tortillas. And he said he went to our health food store here in town, Natural Grocers, and asked if they had anything, and they did, and they had one of them that I actually have, but it wasn't what we needed, and he used that, and that kept worms away from his corn. So I guess, oh, see, this would have been a good one. Look. Oh. I mean, that corn, look at how pretty and yellow that is. This is just sad. And I guess next year I am going to make sure I'm going to do a better job. Also, I went online and I watched this guy do it on YouTube, and he said that you should plant your corn. I did 3 seeds in the same spot, and then I think I did 12 inches apart and did 3 seeds, and then 12 inches apart, 3 seeds. And my aisles maybe this far apart, probably not far enough, but he did say that you actually should plant them close because they pollinate each other. When the wind blows, it shakes and falls in them. That's what pollinates your corn or something like that. That helps your corn turn into corn. Now, I might have another one. Wouldn't this be nice? Okay, let's see here. All right. Okay, I did. Look at that. Got one. Let me spray this down. Okay. Hopefully, I don't know. Yeah, it's good, but I probably should have got out here a little bit sooner. But I googled like how long do you wait? How long does it take for your corn to be ready to harvest? And I said I planted I think I did mid-March, maybe mid-March, and it said that it should be ready by the end of November, September, and I'm thinking it's barely the middle of June and I've already had corn ready to go. So I don't know who's right or whatever, but anyways, that was wrong because, okay, here we are. There you go. Stick that right in there. Okay. And then I'll get those ends. Oh, look at how skinny. See these little ones? These were next to the bigger ones like this. I find that odd. Is that normal? I don't know. Okay, this one won't be ready to eat. That doesn't matter. I need to see if there's a worm there for those girls. These worms in there are going crazy. Yeah, see, just think. I don't know, there's a couple of them over there. I don't know. Look, not even close. That's going to look the same. I'm just going to throw that away. This feels infested. Oh, I see some over there. This would have been okay, but it's, see, look at that. There, and then you turn it around. It's all, there you are. Okay, that is mine. Look, there's two inside of here split. I can feel it. No, it's just trying to mature. But look, why does it do that? Look, that was inside of a big one like that. Okay. Okay, I see one over there that I think I missed. I'm gonna go take a glance at it. Let me. Okay. See, I've only found a few worms because I'm thinking. Oh, there's one. Look at that one. I don't know if you can see it. Okay. Not ready. Ready. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, even if I waited for them to be ready, some of them, there probably wouldn't be anything left. See how that, like, these aren't ready. All right. Okay. I'm going to be right back. I think I see one that I missed. Let's see here. I think my friends, are they right here? There they are. We can visit. All right. Let me see what we got. Where did I see that big one? All right. Oh, here it is. This one. Well, that's weird. It's not one. It's playing with me. That is just odd. Yes. I wonder if you could like come out here, check them, and then take what's ready and then leave the stock. I don't know. But I think that is probably it. Good. These do not feel good. I think that's a thing. All right. I think these are no good. I'm going to get in here and see if there's another worm. All right. Nope. But look at how that's eating up. Crazy. All right, girls. Yep. There we go. Okay. Oops. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and all right. Let's do this. Sorry. I hope that's not too loud. this is probably the best one. Right here. Itty bitty. I think what I'll do is I'll just leave that on. I mean, you can go to the grocery store and buy them this size. They come in frozen like that, or you can go to the produce department and they'll come in pre-packaged, ready to go without being frozen. Okay, now, so I will put these in my Ziploc. No, I just wonder if that's too ripe. Anyways, let's go ahead. Okay. All right. So out of all that, that's all I get. Of course, like I said, I ate a few already. Let me set those right there. Okay, girls, what I got? Now, let's see here. Okay. Put this over. I think I'm gonna let this corn sit right here. Let it dry a little bit before I put it in the Okay. So next time I do this, I guess I'm just gonna have to hit that silk right away and spray them. That's the only way I can think of. I'll probably look at some more YouTube channels on it and do that. But look, so there's 4 of them, big ones and a little one moving about. Okay, I'm gonna set this down here and let this girl get them. What I have, ma'am? There you go. Come get them. Okay. All right. So, well, that's finished. So now I can take those out, and I'm gonna go ahead and prepare the ground for probably. I'm gonna try to grow cabbage over there, and maybe some more. I'll try some zucchini, maybe. I don't know. I don't know yet, but definitely cabbage. Okay. Yes. Anywho, I'm gonna shut you off real quick. Well, guess what? I lied. I totally forgot, and it was right next to me, and it had been a snake, it would have bit me. Look, I still have all these. Gee willikers. Okay, let's try this again, but look at this. There's a chance I might have more. I did bag these. I'm gonna try to hurry up here so I don't take too long. I'll just maybe show a few. Okay, so no worms, but I do have another corn for myself that I can share with my daughter and her husband. Okay, ta-da! Let's cut that tip off. Got some corn. And let me rinse it a little bit. Try to see if I can get some good ones. Look at that. See, look. Let's see. Oh. All right, I could have another one. Yay! I think I do. Let's look at this. another one. Okay. Let me see if I can find some nice, well, not, well, nice as they can be, but, and then I will go ahead and might trim that a little bit more, but that's a pretty good corn. There. Ta-da! All right. Yeah, that out. Let me see here. So some of these look like they might be okay. Like, look at the size of that one, but I could feel it. Wormhole. This might not be, like, it might be okay. Like, I wouldn't give this to anybody. I'd probably say, I don't know, what do you think? It's just right in here, they're undeveloped. Look at that, it's a shame. Well, it's a bit wonky, but I think it might be doable. I'll just make sure I don't give that to my daughter. She wouldn't eat it anyways. Let's see here. I think I might need to trim this. Alright, let's look at this one. Let's see what we got here. I'm feeling something. It's like this side feels really good and this side is not. Let's see. Like, there's corn, but why does that happen? I don't understand. This is just underdeveloped. It's not eaten up. It's just underdeveloped, but that's good. I don't know, what do you do with that? Do I cut it off and then just maybe cut it off and just make some separate corn? A little irritation there. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so I might see what else I can find really quick. I mean, I've got, like, this one might be okay. Let's try this one. And then I think, so you don't get bored, we'll go ahead and do this, and I'm going to take you in there and show you my beans. This is good. Oh, this is good. This is good. Except for the tip, it's good. Yay. Yay. Oh, I'm happy about that. Ta-da. Corn. Okay. Another one. Okay. Let me feel. Let me feel. Oh, there's pretty big gaps in here. Excuse me. My daughter made homemade bread the other day and brought me a loaf, and I had that. I had toast for breakfast. It was good. She likes to make homemade bread. Okay, let's see what this is like. This almost looks doable. Okay. It is. Look at there. Another one. All right. There we go. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take this. Throw this to the girls over there. Oh, now that's a nice looking one. Okay. Should I do one more? This one might be okay. Let's check this one out real quick. I don't really have a compost pile. I can do a pretend one and probably put those in a pile. Or I am going to start a bed over there. I could put that in the bed. Maybe. As long as there's no worms, I guess. Okay. I don't think this could have been one, but I am seeing this would have been a good one. The problem is right here. Besides here, well, I could do this. Okay. And cut this off. Okay. I think that will work. Like I said, I can take some of those and I can probably cut the kernels off. Yeah, it's good. All right. I'm going to fill some of these. Like these are so. Let's do one more and see how bad this one is. And then I promise I will show. No, darn it. Look, I'm not going to go. I'm just going to. Gosh, darn. Right in there. It would have been okay if I cut that off. But then you go to this side. Right here is not, it's not good. It's a bad spot. All right. Let me turn you off real quick. Okay, I flipped you around here. So look at this sunflower seed. It just started blooming, I think, 2 days ago. It's finally opened. But look how tall. Look at the fence line. I think my fence is maybe 8 or 10 feet tall. But look at that. It's just reaching for the sky. And some nice pretty little ones next to it. Different colors. And they're pretty tall. But that one, geez, look. Ooh, there it is. Okay, so let's get you down. I am just going to walk along. Look at how tall my tomato plants are. And do you know there is just some blooms on there? No tomatoes yet, except for the very bottom. No, it's hiding in there. Oh, there he is. I don't know if you can see him in there. point. I don't know how that right there. Okay. And here is the beans. Look at all of them hanging. Look at that. These are those snake beans. I think there's another name for them. I have to look at the package. It says snake beans, and then it says another name too. So, but I got a bunch of them. Hopefully I get enough to harvest to have dried beans. Anywho. Okay. All right. So it's getting pretty hot out here now, here in Texas. I think we're about almost noontime. So I will maybe catch you on the next one. Uh, I am getting excited though about the beans. I really am. And I was going to tell you a quick story if I hadn't explained to why I grew corn. Um, I grew it because of my mom. Um, I don't have my mom with me anymore. She's passed, and my parents divorced when I was 13, and we moved from Los Angeles, California, to Oregon. And she grew up on a farm with her granddad and grandmother. They raised her, um, and they grew corn. They had fresh cream every morning, and they ate corn for breakfast. They ate oatmeal, uh, cream of wheat, all of that, and everything, fresh butter, because grandma, she made that, her grandmother. And so, because we lived in Los Angeles, we didn't have all that. We had a garden here and there, but nothing like what she grew up with. So when we moved to Oregon, she started a garden, and one of the first things she wanted to do was plant corn, because she wanted me to experience what she experienced growing up with her granddaddy and grandmother. And one of the things that she missed and loved so much is when they grew corn and they would go out and harvest it. They would go and they would just pick it and peel it and eat it right there. And um, she said it was like eating candy. So she told me, she goes, I want you to go. She picked two corns and she brought me one. She said, peel it. And I said, okay. And I peeled it. And she said, now I want you to eat it. I want you to experience what I experienced when I grew up with my grandparents. I said, okay. And she said, it's like eating candy. And I was like, but you didn't cook it. She said, no, you don't have to cook corn. You can eat it just like that. And so I took a bite of it, and oh my gosh, she was so right. It was so sweet and so delicious. And so, um, that was the first time we did that. And we didn't do it the other years because she just got busy working and we just didn't grow it. So, and I've been missing her here lately, like a lot. And so I just wanted to grow that for her. And also wanted to have my daughter taste what corn tastes like right off a cob, or just when you pick it. So, anyways, I haven't had a chance to do that because my daughter's so busy. But, anyways, I just thought I'd share that. You know how when you miss your parents, you want to do something that reminds you of them, and that definitely reminds me of my mom, wanting to feel close to her. And there are two things that I do that make me feel close to her besides I just did that. Um, I watch BritBox because her grandmother was from England, and so she would watch all those masterpiece theaters when I was a little girl because it reminded her of her grandmother, and she had passed like a year after I was born. So she did that to remember her grandmother. So now I'm doing this to remember her. So Agatha Christie on Masterpiece Theater. Yes. Yeah, and All Creatures Great and Small. She loved that too. She would love the new one too. I do. I love the old and the new one. So, anyways, I just wanted to share that. And also, before I go, I wanted to show you this quilt I bought at the antique store. I don't think it's that antique. I think maybe 70s or 80s, um, because it wasn't that expensive. It was probably $40 or something. So that tells me that it probably wasn't that that old, but I thought it was nice anyways because it's just nice. But it is worn. I don't know if you could see all of this here, but I thought it'd be cool to make jar grips out of them, and or um, what else can you do? Like those hot pads and that people were making and using old quilts that you really can't do anything with. So this is a pretty soft pink. It will look pretty in a kitchen, I think. So just an idea, maybe a future plan. So anyways, thanks for joining. I'll catch you on the next one. And I gotta hurry up and get in the house. It is hot, hot, hot. All right, bye bye.